You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, sitting on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Case Path. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes while entertaining. Let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright. I really don't recommend using devices plugged to the wall in the middle of a thunderstorm. Oh yeah, that's a fair point. In fact, now that I think about it, I should probably start unplugging stuff from the wall until the storm passes. If anything expensive were to get fried, we'd be screwed. It might be a bit of a bother when you're like this, but can you help with unplugging stuff from the wall? It won't take as long as if it's the two of us. Sure, so long as I can keep those earbuds I'm on fine. You don't need to worry, although you might have to speak a little louder if we're far apart, because I'm barely hearing you as is. Almost an hour later, the two of us sit in silence, staring at the ceiling with nothing to really distract ourselves from our boredom. Not only that, the continuous sound of rain outside is starting to make me drowsy. I'm already sleepy enough at this time of day without adding rain to the equation. At least I eventually get my phone back from Kaken, and I had him plug his own in to listen to music. And I'm bored. Why don't you use your phone? What am I supposed to do with my phone? We shut off the Wi-Fi modem, remember? And just use your data plan. I don't have a data plan. If I did, don't you think I'd already be using it? Oh, that's fair. Do you want me to make a hotspot for you with my phone? Nah, it's okay. You don't have to waste your data on me. I have unlimited data. That's not going to be an issue. Wow, seriously? Are those plans really expensive for a high school student? The hare merely stares at me without a word, suddenly making me feel really stupid for what I just said. Oh, right, I forgot. It's alright, Yuichi-san. So, do you want me to make a connection for you? Pass. Well, the idea is tempting. If you're sitting right next to me, I'd rather us do something together. Then why don't we? What exactly are we going to do with everything shut off? Cuddle in front of a fire and watch a romantic movie? Why would you mention something like that in the first place? You were clinging to me really tightly a while ago. Maybe look... Ow! I get promptly punched in the shoulder before I have the chance to complete my sentence. Jeez, Saya-chan is being really bad. Being a really bad influence on you if you're doing this kind of thing now. This is what you get for saying really embarrassing things like that. It was just a joke. You don't have to take it seriously. Oh, now he's going silent on me. Hey, come on. I didn't mean to mock you or anything like that. I really didn't mind it much. It's kind of pleasant, even. Pleasant? Yeah, pretty soft, so it felt nice. Soft? What's wrong? Why are you acting so weird? I'm not acting weird. Yes, you are. Your voice has gotten so high and squeaky, you almost sound like a dog whistle. Weirdo. Do you think the rain is going to pass anytime soon? Doesn't seem like it. It's still coming down pretty hard. Yeah, it really sucks. I should probably follow Akiyoshi's example and study right now. Ew. There are better ways to use your time off. It's not time off, though. Not really. We're supposed to be in school today. It's just the weather that got in the way. Come on, man. You can't be that uptight about things. Live a little for God's sake. I really don't need to be hearing that from you. You barely ever study in the first place. Yet I still place really high on my exams. That's the one thing that annoys me to no end. What was that? Nothing. I agreed with you. I blink a few times, staring dumbly at the hare's face. Every now and again, I catch him doing this exact same thing, mumbling incoherently to himself when people say things to him. I can never quite get what he's saying, but I always get the feeling it's not exactly very kind things. So you're actually going to waste your time off and try to study? You have to frame it as if it was a bad thing. I feel judged. I do, and I am totally judging you. Whatever. Can I use the desk in your room to study for a bit? Sure, I can help you. What? Help me? I thought you didn't want any part in it. I mean, don't take me wrong, I still find the idea super boring. But at the same time, I have nothing better to do, and I feel it might be at least a little fun if you help you study. I mean, I've been tutoring June lately, and it's been pretty funny to see him getting worked up over stuff. Especially math. Man, he's really terrible at math. I wonder if I'll be able to see another cute side of Kaken by doing this. No, I don't need you to help me. Come on, I might be a lazy bum, but I'm at least decent at this. Besides, I'm your senior. I've seen all the things you're studying already. That's not the issue here. Nope, I don't care. Come on, I'm gonna help you study. What, Yuichi-san? I grabbed the stubborn hare by the wrists, dragging him up the stairs, kicking and screaming towards my room. Once we're inside, I turn on the lights, pulling a seat up for Kaken on my desk. Come on, stop pouting. It's no big deal. I'm not pouting. I'm huffing. There's a difference. Self in that dick. To be honest, I don't really care either way. You're such a pain sometimes. Yep, But I'm also your friend, so you should indulge me sometimes. Indulge you, huh? Come on, pull out your books already. Show me what you're having trouble with. Kaken clutches his bag a bit tighter, looking away from me. I already told you there's no need. I'm fine studying by myself. Jeez, Kaken, will you stop being such a stubborn mule and show me your books already? We don't have all day. Stubborn mule? Why do I get the feeling that I'm being insulted here? Not important. Just whip out your books already. God damn it, you're really insistent, aren't you? Fine, just don't say I didn't warn you. Huh? The hare sighs deeply, as if the whole thing is a big annoyance to him. He pulls out a couple of standard-issue school notebooks, some pretty familiar textbooks, and... Wait, what are these? I've never seen these books before. I grabbed a few hardback books that look totally unfamiliar to me. I rifle around a few pages, trying to see what they are about, and... Wait, what the hell is this stuff? I've never seen it before. There's math I've never seen before, and is this another language? I told you I didn't need help. I'm doing just fine with my general studies. I was going to focus on more advanced stuff. Seriously, what on earth is this? College-grade math? It's mechatronics. It's mechatronics, actually. While I don't like the idea of inheriting the company, it's still a possibility if I fail to make it as a tennis player. In that case, I refuse to do it half-heartedly. So you're studying up on something you don't even like in case you're forced to do something you don't even want to do? Well, to be perfectly honest, I find the subject to be fascinating. I just don't want to have to study it in the circumstances that I'm studying in. But if I do happen to end up working for the company and then becoming the CEO after graduation, I want to be sure I'm prepared to do the best job possible. Wow, I'm surprised you can go through so much work trying to prepare that when it's something you're actively trying to avoid doing. Just because I don't want to do it doesn't mean I get a pass to do a crappy job at it. If I have to do it, then I should at least do my best to do it well. Heh, that's really like you. You know, I've always envied that about you. What? That? What do you mean? Your work ethic. No matter what it is, you always try your best at everything you do. I just can't bring myself to be that serious about everything. Just looking at you go sometimes is really exhausting. I really admire that about you. Yuichi-san. Keikun shifts a few times in his seat, looking away from me. Oh no, have I accidentally made the mood a bit awkward here? Hey, why don't you explain a bit of this mechatronics thing to me? It's mechatronics. And since when do you have an interest in this kind of stuff? I don't. Not really. But you must be pretty knowledgeable about it, right? I want to hear you sounding smart. It's pretty fun to see. Are you making fun of me? Nope. I'm being 100% honest. In that case, then you're really weird. That sounds about right. Anyway, explain it to me, please. Alright. Just don't complain if it bores you out of your mind. No way that's gonna happen. You have my full undivided attention. We'll see about that. Yeah, it's not gonna last long. I wake up to the sound of rain outside. My eyes feel very heavy at first, and even though I can feel the fog of grogginess lifting from my mind, I still choose to keep them closed for a few minutes. Then as my body begins to regain further consciousness, I blink a few times. Turning my head on whatever hard surface I seem to have fallen asleep on, I see a figure sitting next to me. I see a mound of white fur wearing a school jacket, thoroughly immersed on a really difficult-looking book. At least judging from the fact that I can't read a single word that is on the cover. Ugh. Then as I move my head a little further, he seems to finally notice me moving. Oh, Yuichi-san, you're awake. Still holding up his book, he looks at me from the corner of his eyes without really turning his head away from his book. Awake? When did I fall asleep? Hare smiles warmly, looking down at me with a hint of amusement on his face. After about 15 minutes of me explaining mechatronics to you. I have to say, while I expected you to get bored, I didn't think you'd totally conk out. Sorry. Don't be. I didn't mind. You looked really peaceful sleeping, and listening to your breathing helped me relax too. I noticed that he's no longer wearing the earbuds as before. That's odd. I can still hear the rain outside just as much as it was before. What about your headphones? It's alright. There hasn't been any thunder in a while. I took them out so I could hear you breathe. Like I said, it was really relaxing. No offense, but that's kind of a creepy thing to say. It is? Sorry. Haha. You care about the weirdest things, Keikun. You're laughing. Did I say something amusing? No, it's just that only Keikun can be so much like Keikun. What's that supposed to mean? That I like you the way you are. You're pretty easy to get along with once people get to know you. I don't know if that's supposed to be a good thing. Of course it is. You don't have to try and analyze every little thing that I say for implications. Although I know you'll do it nonetheless because that's just the kind of thing you do. I see. What are you up to now? That's a different book than from before, isn't it? Yeah. I finished with that subject a while ago. I'm studying a bit about foreign economies. The book is in Spanish, so you might have a hard time reading it. You can speak Spanish? I remember that being in the list of languages you told us about a while ago. That's pretty awesome. Hardly. I've been trying to pick it up, but I'm still pretty slow at it. Like I said, the only ones I have any confidence in are English and French. With everything else, I just know some basics. I've been studying this particular book for a little over 2 weeks, and I haven't even gotten halfway through it yet. Isn't that really boring and difficult? Difficult, maybe. Definitely not boring, though. Is it weird that I enjoy reading up on this stuff? Languages, I mean. I find it really fun to learn how to communicate with new people. It's coming from the guy who barely speaks to anyone outside of our group. The same can be said about you, you know. I know, but at the same time, I don't talk about how incredible it is to learn to communicate. It's just like you to make fun of me for things I like. Hey, I might tease you every now and again, but it comes from a place of love. Oh, really? So you love me now? Of course I do. Isn't that obvious? I didn't expect you to answer like that. There's nothing wrong with admitting you love your friends. Right, it's that kind of love. Did you say something? Just muttering to myself about this book. You should probably go back to sleep. You seem tired. Nah, I didn't plan on sleeping in the first place. Plus, it's impolite to do it with guests over. I just showed up out of nowhere and stuck around. You don't have to fuss over me too much. I don't have to, but I choose to. Heh, thanks. By the way, how long was I out for? About an hour and a half. Seriously? That long? Yep. It really surprised me. I was wondering a few minutes ago just how long you'd be able to sleep. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh yeah, you should definitely be embarrassed. You're teasing me now? Yep, it's one of my favorite hobbies lately. You're such a little shit, you know that? Kaken closes the book he's been reading, putting it down on the table and getting up from his seat. The hair stretches a few times, grunting. I see his shirt lifting up slightly to get a good glimpse of the well-toned muscle underneath. Oh, not going to read any more? No, I've got enough studying done for now. I'd rather us do something together that doesn't cause you to pass out. I want to say that that's unnecessary, but you're probably right. Perhaps Akiyoshi-kun has already done with his homework. The three of us could do something together, couldn't we? Knowing Aki, I doubt he'd be. We can still check anyway. It's not even 10 a.m. yet, so he's probably going to be holed up in his room for a while more. How someone that's my flesh and blood could be so damn different from me, I still can't understand. Well, whatever. Let's just go downstairs before you fall asleep again. Heh, probably for the best. We walked down the stairs, stopping to knock on Aki's door and getting no response. When we go back to the living room, the two of us see him sitting on the couch with his phone in his hand. Oh, Aki, I thought you'd still be studying. Without lifting his eyes from the tiny screen, my little brother responds in monotone. That wasn't until a few minutes ago, but people started messaging me on my phone and I gave up. Oh, really? Who are you talking to right now? One of your classmates? Just a second, guys. I need to drink some water. Delicious water. Hitoka-chan. Hitoka? What's she doing talking to you? We talk every day, you know. You're not the only one who's friends with those two. Fair enough. I know I've only met her once, but that girl scares me. That's when Aki looks up from his phone, looking at the hair with a frown. He looks almost offended. Hitoka-chan isn't scary. No, I don't mean that she's literally scary, just she kind of reminds me of a younger Mizuguchi-san. She's also kind of mean-spirited. Hitoka-chan isn't mean-spirited, she's wonderful. Oh boy, Aki's getting more and more intense and even making Kaken shrink where he stands. Okay, Aki, calm down. We get it. You have a major crush on Hitoka. What? I don't. Yes, he does. I knew it. Yep, I knew it. Yuichi-san, that's kind of going too far with teasing. What? I'm just joking. I didn't mean anything by it. Teasing people over who they like is a bit... Tell Hitoka-chan I said hi, okay? Aki shoots me an unfriendly glare before typing something away on his phone. Done. Anything else you want? Nah, I'm fine. Hey, since we're going to be home today anyway, how about I make lunch for us? We can leave our lunch boxes for school tomorrow. Sure, knock yourself out. Want to help me out? Nope. Aki ignores me, continuing to type away on his phone. Come on, Aki, you have to learn to cook at some point. You're going to be a teen soon. I don't see you getting on Shuichi-ni's case about not knowing how to cook. Well, Shuichi is an exception. I wouldn't want to be the one trying to teach him to cook, since I'd likely end up dead. I want to say that's a cruel thing to say, but it's probably true. Still, I'm not interested. Kaken, help me out here. Tell him he should learn how to cook. Yeah, you should probably do that. What's with the unenthusiastic response? You can't just ask me to do something out of the blue and expect me to do it a certain way. Lame. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to my phone, thank you very much. I have fun making lunch. Sometimes I regret doting on him so much. Little shit barely has any respect for me at this point. Well, Kaken, I think it's just gonna be you and me. Doing what? Excuse me. Doing what? Making lunch, of course. What? I have to help out? It'd be faster that way. It's still not even 10 a.m. Why do you need lunch this early? Don't overthink it. What? But... Keisuke-chan, you should just go along with him. Otherwise, he's gonna bug you until you do what he wants. This coming from the one who never does what I ask him to do. I do too, just not this time. Mm-hmm, sure. I don't know about this. Come on, cooking is fun. That'd be a nice way to spend time. I have my doubts about that. You don't have to seem so unenthusiastic about it, you know. How come people never seem to go along with what I want? So annoying. Pretty please? I take a step closer to the hare, trying to give him my best puppy dog eyes. Alright, you don't have to look at me like that. Wow, that worked better than expected. Great! I grab Kaken by the wrist and drag him with me to the kitchen. What? Not this again! Come on, Kaken, you have to learn to let loose sometimes. I would hardly refer to cooking as letting loose. Close enough. Open our fridge, peering at the things we have inside. Since I'm the one in charge of keeping our groceries stocked, I already have a pretty good idea of what we have available. Still, I prefer to confirm I have everything I need before I get started. It can lead to pretty annoying moments later when you realize you're missing one key ingredient you need to make your meal. Let's see. With what I have, I can make curry. I think that's what Keisuke likes. I think curry would be a good choice. I remember Keisuke mentioning a while ago that he really liked it. Since he's staying over until the rain passes, I might as well do something nice for him. All right, I've decided on what I'm gonna make. What's that? Curry. Curry? Yeah, I remember you mentioning you love curry a while ago. Don't remember when, though. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Sure tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.